Hello and welcome to a small video that we're going to show you on how to get started with Racesignup. So this is a little bit of a look around the system itself to tell you some of the things that the event organizer can do, but in the main it's going to be just taking you through as somebody who wants to enter an event. So here we're on the racesignup.co.uk website, and at the front of the website here we've got the events that are available to enter, and today we're going to enter the Southampton Orienteering back to Orienteering after lockdown event, and just have a click on the info button and we'll just have a look at some information about the event. Now all of this information is extracted from information that the event organizer provides when she's setting up the event. So here we've got a bit of a description of the event and a longer description here. On the right hand side you can see that there's an entry limit being set and how many people have entered, which courses are on offer, whereabouts the event is, and how to get to final details and that sort of thing, and the entry fees. And the entry fees can be configured in any way you like, really. Southampton has a fairly complex entry fee for local events. Have a senior fee, have a junior fee, and have a novice fee, and the novice fee applies to particular courses no matter what your age, and they define juniors as being under 25 on race day. But that's all configurable exactly how your club needs it to be, and it can be as simple or as easy as you like. So we'll just go in now and we're going to sign up to the race. So just provide your email address and password of your choice and click in here on sign in or sign up. This again is configurable, so you can have this pop-up message come up the first time somebody enters the event. So a bit of a COVID-19 message for them to have a look at and make sure they're happy with it. We've also built into the system a way that you can actually do a COVID-19 questionnaire and prevent somebody from submitting an entry if they're deemed to be at too much risk to enter on your questionnaire. But that's up to you to configure, but that's available if you wanted it to be there. At the moment, Southampton think they're going to be fine with this message. That can be changed. So here we are. We've got the page where the person entering is going to sign up. Now all of these fields here, what they're called and where they're displayed, and if they're displayed at all, is all up to the event organizer. She will just choose the things that she wants to be filled out. So in this case, this might not be everything that you want. This might be too much here, is what I'm trying to say. So for instance, this is actually going to be a closed event to SOC members, so it might not be necessary to collect the membership number, club, for instance. But anyway, what is displayed here is up to you. What is displayed here in these little help areas is up to you as well. You can change them. They come with a default set. And you can also define any number of discount codes for the event. So we're going to enter here as somebody who's in Orienteering. And we're going to be, for this one, we're going to be Trevor Steele, male, born on the 5th of the 6th, 2001, and SOC is his club. Now you won't be able to see this drop down unfortunately on the video, but basically on the drop down I've got the two courses that are available. And I'm going to select blue for Trevor, and then you won't see the drop down on this window either. These are the arrival and start time, so I'm just going to select one so you can see how it's set up. So the way that this event is set up is that there are 30-minute start windows, and 5 people can be allocated, up to 5 people can be allocated to each 30-minute start window. And this one, there's already 3 people who've selected this start window, and Trevor is going to be the 4th. The way that you can set up your start lanes is completely flexible. So it will deal with a standard local event where you've got one start lane and people going off at 1 minute interval. It will deal with a typical regional event where you might have multiple start lanes across multiple courses and people going off at 1 minute interval. Or you could have one person every 5 minutes, or as in this case, you can have a start window of say 30 minutes with any number of people starting on that you want. So SOC have selected 30-minute windows with 5 people on each. And that is, again, that's totally up to you. It can change as the post-lockdown requirements change as well. Somewhere to put in your EMIT card number. As I said before, these labels here are configured by the event organizer. So if you're collecting SI DIBA numbers, you could put SI DIBA number there. If there is no hire charge, you can take this help out or whatever you want to do, really. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're also collecting car registration numbers. So that's just a bit of a safety feature. But again, you don't have to collect them. You can either make them required or not required, or just not visible. It's totally up to you. And then Trevor is going to help, so we're going to put in the SOC helper discount code, SOC-hero, and then we'll click on save. So here we can see Trevor on the blue in the start window 10:29 in the age class M20, and he's got all of £1.75 to pay. So let's just have a look at and see how that £1.75 is made up. We come down here and we're showing the basket. Trevor, junior entry helper, so he's got a 50% discount on the £3.50 junior entry fee. He's got his own card, so he's not paying. We wouldn't pay for a card hire anyway as a junior, and that's how that's made up. And now we can go off and pay. So before paying, we have to just tick this box to say that we agree to the terms and conditions for entrance and the privacy policy, which shows what information we're collecting. All the information we collect is held in the UK under GDPR rules, and the only part of the system that that is outside of the UK is the next part, which is where we take payment. So we're going to tick that box and click on checkout. We now go off to stripe.com, which is a US card processing company. Here you can see a link to their terms and their privacy. They are fully compliant with GDPR, and the only information they hold is the standard information that any card processor would hold about your card payment. So here we're going to be paying £1.75. I'm going to be using the test card number, which is 4242 4 times. Feel free to use this if you wanted to do a test payment. It'll only work on the test system. No other card number will work on the test system, so you've got no danger of actually making a test payment on your own card. You can put anything you like in these, make it a little bit more sensible. In these two here, in the expiry date, it can be any date in the future, and the CVC can be any 3-digit number. So that's quite useful for testing. 4242 and 4 times, and then click on pay. Payment's being processed by Stripe, and then it will return us to the Racesignup site. Okay, so a little bit slow that, I'm not sure why, it's normally a lot quicker than that. Payment has been successful and the receipt has been sent. So then we can see here that Trevor is now paid. and here we've got the transaction here. If the receipt could be resent if you need it resent. And that is pretty much it. We'll just go back to the page for the event and just refresh it. There's a refresh, there it is. And we'll see now that hopefully there's Trevor on the list. And there's his start slot. And that is it, a quick whiz round. I hope that was useful. We will be doing another video soon on how the event organizer can configure his event. Thank you for watching.